Hello, it's Jen Bengal here from Out of This World Literacy. Today I'm really excited to quickly talk you through the 5 practical steps that I take during my favorite time of the day, interactive read aloud time. If you're unsure of what an interactive read aloud is, as a brief description, it's when the teacher reads a picture book or section of a chapter book out loud to the class and engages the students in becoming active participants in the thinking and reading, not just passive learners and listeners. Today, I'm going to share with you the 5 quick steps to planning and teaching with with a really highly effective interactive read aloud. Number 1 is the introduction. So you're going to want to prepare an introduction before you begin reading to the class. Plan a few sentences in advance to introduce the read aloud. Engage your students and activate their prior knowledge. Your first few sentences will set the tone for the read aloud. Tell them why you chose that book and what the book is about and why it's so exciting to read. Number 2, as you begin reading, you're going to be doing some thinking aloud. This is a time when the teacher stops to share his or her thinking aloud with the class to model how readers might think about the text. This is done 1 to 2 times at the beginning of the text. It helps to have these think aloud moments planned ahead of time. You can mark them with highlighter tape or put a little post-it note in there. Think about the spots that you want to stop to share thinking that are going to actually be a part of a lesson. So if you're planning something about summarizing or making predictions the next week, make your stops about summarizing and predicting. Number 3, you're going to want to engage the whole class. So after you share a few of your own thoughts, you're going to engage students in a few brief but genuine short conversations as a whole group. Call on a few students to share their thinking with the class. Do this 1 to 2 times after you have modeled with your own thinking, and then plan these stops ahead of time as well. So maybe you want to continue a conversation about making predictions. You can do that by engaging the whole class in a think aloud where you invite students to raise their hands and share their thinking with the class. And then number 4, you're going to engage the students in partner talk. This activates every student in the room, not just those few that are raising their hands. This is the last stop in scaffolding the learning during a read aloud. After engaging the whole class, stop and ask students to turn and talk with a partner about a part of the text that you have chosen ahead of time for them to discuss. After a minute of talking with a partner, ask the students to share what they discussed with the whole class. This gets everyone actively involved in the learning. And then number 5 is after reading. You're going to facilitate a conversation so students can make personal connections and are able to share their opinions about the text. You can discuss the overall meaning of the text at this time, and you may even revisit parts of the text that you want to support their thinking and new learning in. I hope this chat helps you think about incorporating interactive read alouds into your day. In the next episode, I'll be talking more about planning for the perfect interactive read aloud. If you're listening live, I'm hosting a brand new free live training on interactive read alouds. You can visit jenbengalwebinars.com to register for a live training now. It's been my pleasure chatting with you today. Know that I'm the biggest fan of the work that you and your students are doing in the classroom every day. If you'd like more teaching tips, you can check out outofthisworldliteracy.com. Until next time, you've got this.